Finesse got
Get off the couch, get off the couch. Get off the couch, get off the couch. Get off the couch, get off the couch. Get off the couch, get off the couch, get off the couch.
Vibes.
Whoever shorty is on that get off the couch bop
Yeah.
needs a record deal.
That joint is hot, son.
Yeah, needs a record deal.
Let it
Somebody
go, son.
find out who that girl is on the get off
word
the
the mother,
couch.
son.
We're giving her a record deal.
Real talk, son. That's how the 90s cats used to talk. Word the mother, son.
Word the mother.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy J Marv.
It's your boy, Sir Moore.
And you are joining us right now on Get Off the Couch podcast, where we celebrate and make space for the creators, the entrepreneurs, the trendsetters, and the go-getters. It's always good to have a go-getter.
It's always, we've had nothing but go-getters on the show.
That's what we
actually.
do here on Get Off the Couch, man. We've had lineups, man. And today is no different.
Yeah.
We have a creator.
Uh-huh.
He's an entrepreneur.
He is.
He's a trendsetter.
That he is.
And he's a go-getter. And he happens to
Absolutely.
have a great story. And he's not too hard on the eyes, ladies. So we're
Yeah.
going to need you to tune into this
Yeah.
episode.
He's part of the Beige Gang.
Right, Beige
Yeah.
Gang. Wait.
The beige
Yeah.
gang.
It's a gang.
Yeah,
and
that-
apparently
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not in it.
Yeah.
He tried to put me in mahogany.
He's
man.
actually a part of the
I denied
Mahogany
it.
Men's Club.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Morris Chestnut, talk to my agent after this. We need to come back.
Yeah.
Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Rock.
Rock, what up, baby?
Rock on the couch.
Let's go.
Pleasure.
Let's
Pleasure
go.
to be here.
Let's
Thank
go.
y'all so much for having me.
How you feeling, brother?
Well, good.
Yeah,
Feeling great.
yeah. I see you brought out the tinted stunner shades on.
Oh, yeah,
man.
had to.
Yeah.
You
had
look
to.
like, you look like you fresh off of the 2000s
Yeah.
men's mental health cover.
See, if you
Right, yeah.
oh man.
Yeah, man, no, you look great, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
Yo, bro, I've been hearing so many great records from you, bro. Some unreleased joints, which has been crazy circulation in the crib. Mom's been playing it.
Yeah, you're platinum in on Mill Street.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah.
Nah,
What how you feeling right now? What's going on in this moment? What's the vibration? What's the energy? How what's
I can't wait for that music to come out.
Mhm.
Honestly, like I can't wait for everybody to have a chance to hear it
yeah.
and feel the
Yeah.
same feeling that
Yeah.
I feel about it because
Yeah.
I just love everything that I've been doing recently. And,
Yeah, as you should.
know.
As you should. To me, I feel like you're sort of an enigma because people talk about you and, your music does permeate. But it's like, I don't know that people fully know who you are or what you're about, like the depths and the layers of you. And that happens a lot of time with artistry, which is the joy of, being able to dive in and doing interviews and having your journey being told through music. It's the beautiful thing about uncovering real talent.
Yeah, sure.
And we're going to get through that. We're going to start to, kind of
Peel
weave the
layers
story.
back.
But do you feel like there's a little truth to that? Do you feel like people don't really know who you are?
Yeah, I feel like, and part of the reason is because, within music, and we all know this, it's kind of like you gotta just keep moving.
Yeah.
Just keep moving. And there's not really enough time to kind of like sit down and like one-on-one with the with the audience and give them like a full deep dive into me. So,
Right. No, but I think at some point, we'll get the full rock story at some point. And I think like the musicality that you have and the pen that you have,
oh man, Thank you,
which
guys.
is low key like kind of not a lost art per se, but like when it comes, because you can actually really rap. You know what I'm saying? And
hey, this is
right.
you know what I'm saying?
He's like, I'll be trying to
that's
tell. Let me rap.
Yeah.
And I think
Oh
it's
my
dope to
God.
be able to like actually really rap and then be able to like cultivate songs. You know what I'm saying? It's not. That's just not easy. You know what I'm saying? Putting the hook together.
I don't want
and
to. I
all
don't want
that
to put any
stuff.
pressure on you, but it almost, because I've heard your songs and your rapping, it almost has a little bit of Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, just a little bit,
versatility
just a
to it.
little-
No pressure.
There's a
though.
little Lawrence Sanzone in there.
No
Little bit,
pressure.
but
Yeah.
Lauren
I've
is
been him,
Lauren.
the male Lauryn Hill.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. So
yeah,
I'm not the
yeah.
only one who felt that.
Yeah,
All right.
no, for real.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's a very deep compliment. Love Lauren.
Yeah.
Word, yeah,
Love
yeah.
Lauren.
I think what happens with you is, in today's age of how people present or receive music, so much of it is based off of your ability or inability to show this smoke and mirrors act on social media.
Right.
So if you're not somebody who says, hey, look at me, this is what I do, look at this is who I am.
People are not gonna.
True artists, it's embedded in the music.
Yeah.
And then you go on a journey and really find out who you are.
Yeah.
So I think for you, it feels that way, that you're not somebody who's just gonna be shucking and jiving on Instagram and
Yeah.
TikTok. They'll be like,
Following
look at me. And
trends.
people think
Yeah,
they know
nah.
who somebody is just
Right.
based off of what they show on social
Right.
media.
Yeah.
But real artists, so much of it is in the music. So I
Yeah.
think for people to get to know you, they gotta really be able to explore what you're doing, because it feels like that's how you live your life
Yeah, for
in
sure.
the music.
Yeah, definitely. And for me, like a lot of my experiences, I find that it's easier for me to digest through
Yeah.
music
Yeah.
and through like just creating records and things like that. So like this round of just like me being me, I feel like it's going to be a little bit more of getting to know rock,
Right, yeah.
the real rock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, that's why we're here, brother.
Yeah.
That's why we're here to peel it back a little bit and just kind of take you on a journey. Let's start from, the epicenter, where you're from, how that influences who you are, and where that led you to your journey of music. So
Yeah.
tell us about that part.
So originally from West New York, New Jersey,
Okay.
and then when I, yeah,
There is a such thing.
yes, there is such thing as West New York. Just
West
to
New
let you
York
know,
and Central Jersey. Those are
Those
real
two-
things.
yeah, two different things. But I'm originally from West New York, and then when I was 3, around the time when my brother was born, we moved to Guttenberg, New Jersey, which is like literally like 4 streets. If you drive past it going from North Bergen to West New York, you thought you was in North Bergen the whole time, and then vice versa.
Right.
So it's like literally that small.
Got it.
And from early as I can remember, like just going to the rec center and spending my summers there, it was like I just got put into this like world of like music where it's like I'm on the bus listening to stuff on the radio and I'm like, oh my God, it's so amazing, and kind of like wanting more of that. But my parents being my parents, and my parents aren't like crazy restrictive like that, but they're both foreign. My mother's Dominican, my father's Israeli. So
Okay. Wow.
I didn't.
That's an insane combo.
Yeah. So, and I'm first generation American at that.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
so it's not like they're teaching me from what they know.
Right,
And so I had to kind of like get U.S. culture from elsewhere. So
TV,
Like
radio.
TV, radio, making friends, like you
Yeah.
said, hearing stuff on the radio in passing.
Yeah, for sure. And then MTV too.
Yeah. MTV
Wow.
raised a lot of us.
Wow.
MTV too was like literally, and that's what made me love music, and that's also what kind of like sparked
The interest.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember like the first thing that I had ever wrote ever, and I don't remember it at all, but it was like me listening to Flavor in Your Ear
Oh,
had
that changed
inspired
a
me.
lot of things for people. That moment.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And me listening to that for the
Phenomenal
first
song,
time, I was like, oh, I want to go write a rap. So I sat down my little 13-year-old self sitting down trying to come up with a rap, and then I couldn't really curse in the house, so
Right,
I'm trying to write a clean rap, and
Trying
I'm like,
to be
this is-
hard, but can't.
I can't be hard.
Can't say no curse words.
Oh
Right,
man!
right.
But then when my parents moved me to West New York, New Jersey, that's when I kind of got like my full, grasp on like wanting to do music, and it came from a friend of mine, Ryan. Shouts out to Ryan.
Right.
Shout out to Ryan.
Appreciate you,
Real
Ryan.
talk.
He's a real one, my boy.
Yes, sir. Ryan Reyes. And I was at his house, and we were sitting down, and he had played a John Legend cover.
Ah,
And I'm listening, and I'm kind of just like, I'm thinking all I'm doing is copying him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm just doing it. I'm calling out to
Baby, I'm selfish.
all my
Baby, I'm selfish.
see all
You know
my
that's all I can
lady.
help it.
So I'm doing that, right?
I was waiting
Yeah,
for
right?
Yo, shout out to Dwelle, man. Shout out to Dwelle, man.
Facts. Shout out to Dwelle.
John Legend, Kanye, y'all on the
Yes,
that
yeah,
record.
on the
That was good.
production.
Yeah, great record.
Facts.
Slum Village. Yeah.
Amazing record. And he played John Legend's version of it, and I was sitting there like fiddling around with it, and he was like, "Yo, you could really sing. You
What
could
was that, yo? Like,
yeah. He
yeah.
was just like, "Whoa, like you could really sing." I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" Like,
Yeah.
I'm
This
just
is my
copying.
regular voice, bro. Like,
Yeah, it's like, and then he's like, "Nah, bro, you could really sing." So very next day, he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna bring you to the choir director." She did, like, yo,
Oh, he had plans.
just dragged me over there, and I was like nervous, whatever. I'm like, I never done nothing like this.
right.
So she's like, "Can you sing something for me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what?" She's like, "What can you sing?" I'm like, "I don't know. Can you do Amazing Grace?" I'm like, "Yeah, everybody knows Amazing Grace."
Everybody.
So I sang Amazing Grace, and she's like, "Oh my God, where have you been?" I swear, like, it was so crazy. And I
This
was,
feels like Sister Act all
Right.
over.
Yeah.
This is not Sister Act.
No, it's-
Men's act,
Yeah.
boys act,
Right. Brothers act.
Brothers
oh
act.
man, nah. But it was such a like eye-opening moment. Like, wow, like I could really do this. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
And so after that, I started, doing stuff with the choir and doing little talent shows in high school. And then that turned into musical theater. And then that turned into
Oh.
me moving to Fort Lee and kind of like really like getting a grasp on, music theory and things
Right.
like that.
Perfect
And-
place to go.
Yeah.
Fort Lee, like in that area, and Lodi or like in those
Yeah,
areas,
Yeah, Fort
they have
Lee.
like those special schools that are music like knowledgeable, bro.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
yeah.
And it was such an experience, just like, kind of like getting entrenched in that world. And
Mhm.
that's where it kind of like dawned on me, like, oh snap, I could do this for real. Like I could do this,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is something I might really be into.
Yeah. So I ended up going to not going. I wish I went, but I ended up auditioning for Berkeley
Okay.
in Boston.
The
And-
Berkeley.
Yes, the Berkeley.
Music program.
There's many Berkeleys,
There's
but the
UC
music
Berkeley,
Berkeleys.
there's
The
yeah,
Berkeley.
The
yeah,
Berkeley.
the
Yeah,
Berkeley.
yeah.
So-
music Berkeley.
So I auditioned and I got in.
Wow.
I got in.
that ain't no easy feat.
Nah, bro.
That-
And I
you
know
doing something.
I know the process is.
Yeah, it was kind of like, oh snap, like I'm really here.
Right.
And then unfortunately I couldn't actually go because financially I just couldn't afford it. Like
Yeah.
they wanted like
I've heard
64 a
some of-
year.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I've heard the
Yeah.
amounts,
Yeah, 64 a year.
the incredulous amounts.
That's actually how much I owe right now in college.
Wait, Del
Yeah.
State, you're not watching this
Duh.
podcast, are you?
We got to block those things on the watch list.
Yeah. Nah, but that kind of like that kind of let me know, like, oh snap, I could, like, I could
Right.
perform at a very high level.
Yeah.
And then, you know, a lot of little journeys and stuff like that, but it always came back to music. I found a home in Patterson.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks out to Dills. Shout out Dilly Illz. Yeah.
Those people, it's always so good to shout those people out, because there's always people in the journey who are like the connected tissue people who never really quite always get the
credit,
but they're those people that gave a couch, gave a studio, gave a moment, gave a job, gave a plate. Like, those people are just so
They matter.
man, they matter to the journey, man.
Absolutely.
Even if it was a little joint along the way that held you down, you know what I'm
any
saying?
meal, any
Shout out
couch,
to you,
I
girl.
always tell people.
Yeah.
No, because it be like that. Like, sometimes it'd be like, we take stuff like that for granted, but shout out to you for still showing love to those
Oh
people.
yeah, for sure.
Before we get to that chapter, I want to ask a question before we get too far down the road.
Yeah.
Growing up in a house, you said mother Dominican,
Yes.
and father was Israeli.
Yes.
What was the music
Yeah,
juxtaposition
bro. I was gonna ask that
happening
too.
in the house? Because I know you're from the Latin
man.
community, Latin Caribbean, Afro Caribbean. It's bachata, merengue,
Yeah.
salsa, and then Israeli.
Yeah.
That's a whole different
Then-
sound palette.
Yeah.
What was that like happening?
It's
Or if that wasn't even Pops
Yeah, if
playing
that
anything.
was-
I mean, Pops played a little bit of music from back home and stuff like that. So I heard like the little, Mediterranean kind of like sound like that. But it wasn't, it didn't really call to me as much as, my mom's stuff. Like, she would have me in church and things like that. And she would, have me listening to like, classic Spanish music and stuff like that. But that was pretty much it, and not really too much music at home,
Okay.
to be honest. Like,
because that dynamic alone.
I was curious.
Israeli.
That's
They don't play
not a
around.
common.
Yeah,
They,
nah,
they
they
come
don't
to
play
work.
around.
They want peace and quiet in the house.
Oh yeah, for
Maybe
sure.
a little TV, books to read and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
For sure, and that's how it was for the most part. But thank God that I had school and friends to kind of like educate me. Like, nah, we listen to this, and I'm like, what? So
It was just, so it was basically like a culture shock for you, like you were saying, like being on the bus with friends, and you're like, yo, like, who is this? Like, who's playing this? Who's on the radio right now?
Yeah.
Because we didn't have. I'm sure moms and pops didn't give you like a Walkman or anything.
Oh,
but-
no.
So you're just
none of
hearing
that.
stuff in past, and you're like, yo, like, who is this? Like,
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like, my upbringing is funny. Like, I didn't have an MP3 player.
Wow.
I did not have an MP3 player until, I want to say, and I want to be accurate, probably until I was like 14.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not too
What,
bad.
in today's culture,
That's not too bad.
8, 9-year-olds are walking around with, they had iPods before.
Yeah.
My niece
Or
at
the
like
Zoom.
9 years old had an iPhone. So
Yeah.
Considering where we're at now,
Yeah.
it feels late.
Yeah, and at that point, I was kind of like, I'm gonna just download everything I possibly can on LimeWire, and I had my
LimeWire
phases.
days.
Oh my God, I had my phases. I was like big into like rock music and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Same,
and I was
same.
like, I couldn't really like get my fix until I got home, so I just downloaded a bunch of Metallica and Iron Maiden and all this.
Little
Yeah,
Green Day.
yeah,
all
all that was on my
fire,
little Samsung. It was the weirdest device. It was like a USB,
Right.
but it had like an MP3 player on it.
I know you
Yeah.
talk. I think I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
this little Samsung
Yeah,
joint.
yeah. You can like drag everything that you want and just send it to your the hard whatever. It's
Yeah, the little
and it all just download on there.
yeah, and then you just like plug the little headphones
Phones, and you can play it from there.
Yeah.
Wow,
Kids would
clutch.
never know about this.
No,
Clutch.
not at all.
Yeah.
Plus,
Not
they
at all.
got so much easy access. Yeah.
If you never walked around with a Walkman in your pocket, trying to be cool,
man.
trying to be at the gym,
Man.
or the track, or basketball warm-ups with a Walkman in your shorts.
Yeah, headphones coming out as you're shooting. You like,
All right.
only gotta
You
put it
didn't
back on.
experience the culture of music.
Yeah,
right?
hardship
At all.
right there. That's real hardship.
And then like for me, like having that little device, meanwhile, the eye touches came out.
The zooms and all
Yeah,
that
oh
stuff.
my
Yeah,
God.
yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
had all this stuff, and I'm like walking around with this little. So I'm
Yeah,
like in
right.
school high
Right,
again,
nah, for
like,
real.
like
And you
trying
can
to.
only put like 100 songs on there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
that. Yeah.
It's humbling.
Yeah.
But it's giving you this. It's opening up a world of music
Yeah.
for
Nah,
you,
for
and
sure.
it's starting to culture you and things that you're interested in. What did that start to like? So when you were singing in the choir and you got taken, did you really? Were you just like somebody who was kind of in the background of it, or were they like, no, you're up front, brother, you got something?
Yeah,
like
oh,
this
yeah,
is-
nah.
They put
you
they
wanted
put them in the
ones.
front.
We
They
put,
put-
yeah,
they
you
put
get
you
the
in the front.
leads. Were people mad at you because you were getting
Yeah,
the leads?
I mean, not like that. Like people were more so like most of the kids I grew up with, they was too cool for school anyway.
Right. Yeah.
So like
sounds
they didn't
about
want to
right.
do any of that stuff. For
That
me,
sounds
it's
about
like,
right.
oh, I'm having fun. So I'm
Right.
instantly like, oh, you want to put me in this or do this or do
Right,
that?
right,
Like
yeah.
that's like this is amazing.
Yeah.
So I was never like one of those kids that was like super duper shy, because for me it was kind of like, I'm having fun.
Yeah,
I'm actually
right,
having
yeah.
fun.
This is what you want to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's that beautiful early training,
Wow.
man. But it always comes back to somebody who was singing in the church.
Nah,
man.
for real.
You can't.
This is
The best training,
quintessential story right here.
man. It's the best.
Yeah,
training.
nah, you have
cannot-
very like even like you were talking about, just like growing up, listening to those rock songs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I feel like we came up in a. How old are you again?
I'm 30.
Coming up in that time frame where you were able to
Sweet
listen
spot.
to hip hop, rap, alternative music, rock music.
Oh,
we
my
missed the good
God.
era in the '80s, but the rock music
No,
that
but-
we came up with, Green Day, Three
Oh,
Doors
yeah.
Down,
Oh,
all those type of
yeah.
guys.
Oh,
Limp
yeah.
Bizkit,
Forget
yeah,
about it.
yeah.
Yeah. 90s, man. 90s. And
It was a time. It was a time. Shanell, you were what? 20, 50 in the 90s?
so I ended up.
What were the 60s like?
So you know, you
Yeah.
finally end up coming to Patterson, and then what was that?
Yeah, because Patterson's a
Transition,
music hub all on its
Oh,
own.
yeah,
It's
for
kind
sure.
of like it's like one of the hidden
Jam.
Patterson is
gems
the new
of
music industry.
the new music
Yes,
industry.
it is. Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Okay,
I agree.
That's coming from one of the legends of Patterson, so I'm not going to argue with it.
Yeah.
But it is one of the little hidden hubs of music out here. You know, people run to Philly, they run to New York, they run to Newark. You know,
Atlanta.
Patterson has I'm just talking about in this area,
Oh,
in the
okay, got
Northeast.
it. Oh, yeah. that's
Patterson
true.
has a rich history, man. So you get ingratiated into Patterson, and then what happens from there?
So, again, shouts out to Dills. He mentored me and really just, took to me, and he said, like you got talent, and I feel like, you need a shot.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, we're gonna make space.
And so from very early on, introducing me to so many wonderful people, including this
The
wonderful
great
woman right
Patterson
here,
legend,
Shanell Red.
Give it up for Shanell Red, Patterson's own. One of Patterson's finest.
And teaching me a bunch of stuff, teaching me how to record, because he was like, man, you look like you learn quick. That's what this stuff right. That's what this right here. And then as soon as he seen like I had a hang on, kind of like recording myself, he just get up out of there. And
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was like, man, I ain't staying up here. You
Yeah,
got it
right.
Yeah,
So
You're a gym rat now. You go
yeah,
take the
so-
keys, do
yeah.
your thing.
Yeah.
yeah, so
All access.
it just became like that was my training ground.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like just being around him, being in that studio.
Yeah.
It was just my training ground. It helped me cultivate so many skills, from engineering to production to my songwriting got better.
Yeah.
And just the amount of people that I was able to meet through Dills, that's, I can't thank him enough, really. honestly.
Taking a chance on you.
Yeah, for sure.
Being able to record yourself and do what you're talking about really is such a cheat code. I tell creators all the time, songwriters, I really especially, it's malpractice if you're not learning how to record yourself because one, it's just a part of your workflow. Like that's part of, I believe it should be a part of your work 100%. Responsibility. But two, it opens up the ability to not wait on other people to get your ideas out.
100%.
So if you can record yourself and even go a step further and invest in your own equipment, you're constantly able to generate the ideas that are harboring inside of you. And because so many people I know, I'm waiting to get in the studio, and you're getting backlogged with creative ideas. So you doing that, you're putting yourself in position to say, I'm going to get the most out of my creativity.
Oh yeah, all the time. And for me personally, like once I really, really like understood the art of recording, engineering, things like that, it made everything else better.
Yeah.
I swear to God, everything else just became better. Like the production became better, the songwriting became better, even just the singing in general. Like I learning how to sing with space and write with space and just everything got better. Yeah. If you don't record yourself, you better learn how to record yourself.
No, for
seriously.
real. Yes.
PSA.
It's
now, were you playing an instrument at this point?
At this point, so let me take you back to when I first started playing instruments. And it's funny because childhood, it's a long story. But again, brief. When I was really, really young, my mother decided to put me in guitar lessons.
Shout out to mom. For believing.
Giving your kids a chance.
Yeah.
Giving your kids a chance at something.
Yeah. But unfortunately, this is going to be a heartbreaking story because I ended up stopping the guitar lessons because I was mad. Because I was mad. Tomato. I know. It was me. Look, all right. So the reason, let me get it out. So the reason, no, you good. So the reason why I ended up stopping is because I had gotten to the point where I was like running through the guitar lessons. I was damn near done with the book, and we was only like a couple weeks in. So they're like, "Oh my God, he's probably gonna be like a prodigy or something." Yeah. And I seen somebody playing the keys, and I'm like, "What's that?" Yeah. And then they playing something, like they playing a piece, and I'm like, "I want to do that."
Right.
So being a little kid, I'm like, "Ma, I want to do piano lessons." She like, no. Yeah. You're gonna do guitar lessons.
Right, yeah.
And then she brings my brother there and she lets my brother do the piano lessons. Yeah. So I'm like, well, why couldn't you, if you're gonna do it for him, why not do it for me? Right. And I didn't understand it at the time. And then next thing you know, I'm in the Dominican Republic and my mother's just there, and she's like, "Oh, the lady Carmen that runs the band, she wanted to talk to you since you sing and stuff like that." And I'm like, oh, "Okay." And then I seen her playing the guitar, and I'm like, "You know what? I might want to learn the guitar." So I ended up after all that time. It was like a full
grudgingly, but you got there.
Yeah, but I got there, and it was like I learned. She taught me all the open chords, major and minor, and the G major scale on the guitar, and that's all she had to do for the rest of her life.
No, that opens up. Yeah, you're set for
forever.
Yeah.
And then I learned how to get on ultimateguitartabs.com.
Wow.
And then it was over.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
The cheat code.
Yeah. So
I love that. Now, was there anybody that was like piquing your ear that you're hearing like, oh, such and such is playing the guitar and singing or doing something? Like, were you
So-
watching people and gravitating towards anybody musically that was doing things that you liked?
Do you mean in person?
It's like an artist that was out. or
It could
something.
be
Yeah,
anybody.
you
It
know,
could be
yeah.
anybody. It
Oh,
could be someone famous. It could be someone from the
Babyface.
block,
It could be
or-
Prince. it could
Honestly,
be whoever was playing
At
guitar
that
you
very
liked.
moment, John Mayer.
Oh,
Give it up for John Mayer.
virtuoso.
Come on, man.
Oh,
If you weren't
Bro.
running around singing
Oh
that
my
song,
gosh, bro.
you had a poor childhood.
John Mayer.
John Mayer,
He's a
opened
legend,
the gate,
bro.
man.
He's such
Oh
a legend.
my
That goes
God.
back
He's
to
a
what we were saying
virtuoso.
before earlier, like
He's a
how like
virtuoso.
listening to like the not alternative music, but John
Just
Mayer
music,
is
man.
just
Yeah,
great
music.
musicality, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. And John Mayer, like the Where the Light Is concert specifically.
So good. So
Boy,
good.
like from top to bottom,
Yeah.
that whole
Yeah.
And you want to know what's crazy too? Like I feel like in our generational gap, I know, like I feel like we came up watching a lot of live music
part.
on TV, especially with MTV2, like the unplugs and all that stuff.
that part.
And I feel like at that time MTV was like, yo, like how can we experiment more and get artists to have like a big intimate show?
Right.
So like watching people like a John Mayer up there or a Lauren, a
Yeah.
bunch of people, Maxwell.
Somebody got to bring that back.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Somebody
so,
gotta bring
and
that
it's so
back.
crazy. And I'm just realizing this, right? It's so crazy to see that and then look at you and how you perform. It's so reminiscent of like
Yeah, you could
the
tell he was
MTV
being fed that,
Unplugged.
whether you realized it or
Yeah,
not. That was
bro.
you were being introduced
sure.
to that thing. That's
Oh,
so
yeah,
potent.
definitely.
Absolutely,
You know, that's
bro.
so potent. Stop This Train. One of my favorites. One of my favorite records of all time.
Did you wish you would have wrote that?
Oh my gosh,
What?
John Mayer, wherever you are,
We gotta
work.
We gotta work.
Jeez, thank you for your creative
Yeah,
gifts.
no,
But yeah,
for
so you
real.
listen to John Mayer.
So listening to John Mayer at the time was like my biggest inspiration guitar wise, because it was like, yo,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he just makes it talk.
yo,
Yeah,
for real. And
Yeah.
it's like not even just that, his the way he handles the instrument, the way that he'll just, like, for example, Neon, just that chord progression alone
So
is
good. So good.
yeah,
it's just like rhythmically, harmonically, it's just
Yeah.
like he just does stuff
Yeah.
that
yeah.
at the time I didn't see anybody else doing.
Right, yeah.
He's speaking another language. That's
Yeah.
how fluid he is with the way
Yeah,
he makes
absolutely.
guitar talk. Yeah.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
that was my biggest inspiration at the time. Was
Now, are you writing anything on your own yet? Are you saying like, okay, I want to
At that
actually
time. At that
create
time.
my own? Or are you
At
still
that
just
point-
kind of learning what other people are doing?
At that point, I didn't, but by senior year of high school, I had ended up writing a song.
Okay.
I don't remember the song. Don't ask me.
Right.
But I ended up writing the song, and the song ended up being what I auditioned with for Berkeley.
Wow.
And
Give it up, man. Come on, man.
thank you.
Wow.
And funny enough, I'm playing the song on the guitar, with the guitar,
Right.
and they look at me and they're like, "So, are you going in as a guitar major or a voice major?" I said,
right.
Right.
"I'm going in for vocals."
Right,
This is
right,
how I keep
right,
it.
right.
Like, don't toot my horn like that, because I mess around and fail. Like,
Right.
you see one guy, like,
Yeah.
and going and just experiencing Berkeley campus,
Right.
like, because I had to go regardless
Sure,
of whether I
right.
could afford it or not. I just
Right.
had to experience the campus.
Right,
And
right, yeah.
getting around those kids, because
Mhm.
those
Yeah.
kids,
Oh, you're gonna learn something.
oh yeah,
Focus.
You leave with
yeah,
something.
what? Forget focus. They're not normal.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is true.
Yeah.
None of them kids is normal.
This is
it's
true.
It's crazy. It's like going to a school of like
X-Men.
aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah, aliens, bro. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we
Literally.
like the craziest stuff. Like there was
Violin practice for hours, piano practice for hours.
forget about it. And then there was this one kid that I seen that was playing the guitar. I forget his name, and bro just did like a rendition of Superstitious that I've never like
What?
solo guitar,
What?
bass
crazy.
note. He did a bass note, the chord, and he like he was rhythmic with it the whole.
They're doing other
dum,
stuff.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Everybody I
Oh
met
my
in Berkeley. is
God.
Freaks of nature,
different.
man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, and you know, John Mayer went to Berkeley, albeit for like a semester, but he went there.
You made the right choice.
Right.
Yes,
No,
you're good
for
enough.
real.
Get up out of
For
here.
real,
Yeah,
for real.
exactly.
For real.
Get up out of here.
And then he
Right.
goes to Nashville.
So you leave Berkeley. You're in Patterson. Is there a point where it's like, okay, I gotta start? When is it starting to become like, this isn't just a passing fancy? I want this to be my life.
reality, yeah.
I want this to be the thing that marks my journey. When did that start happening for you?
Oh man, honestly, I would say like after about a few weeks of being there, you know, because I had dabbled with it for a while, and then when I got there and I started working in the studio, I was just like, you know what? I gotta see what's what.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I just asked him the question, like, hey, so, you know, I know we're working and we're having fun and things
Right,
like that.
right.
And you think I'm talented and stuff like that. But what's up? What are
Right,
we
what
doing?
we
Yeah,
doing? Yeah.
yeah.
What are we really doing?
Yeah.
And he said, now, do you want to make some money? Or do you just want to be an artist?
Mm.
I said, what I thought was the best answer at the time. I said, well, listen, brother, I'm trying to make some money doing this.
Right, yeah, no.
Which is
Like,
an
take it
honest
serious.
answer, yeah.
Like,
That's
really
real.
take it
Nothing wrong with
serious.
that.
That's
And
real.
and so, you know, from there, that was kind of like the turning point.
Okay.
You know,
Mm.
like really trying to take it serious and say, you know what, this is what I want to do for a living,
Yeah.
Right.
as opposed to just like working a regular job or things like that. Like, this is
Sure.
what I want to do.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, that's real, man. Those
Wow.
transitions of, I think every creative has to hit that point where you're doing something and maybe it's not fully your life. You're still kind of trying to figure out, well, I got to pay bills. I got to do this.
Right,
It's
yeah.
always balance. And it can go for years deep into, you know, I remember watching Huff and Gamble, the legendary, you know, Philadelphia songwriting and production
Yeah.
duo, talk about how it's okay to keep a job while you're chasing your dreams.
Yeah,
It's
for real.
necessary.
Yeah.
So it could take a while for people, but there's always that psychological, mental aha moment for every creative where it's like, no, I want to do this. Like, I'm choosing this. And you're saying goodbye to a lot of things. A lot of people don't realize the sacrifice that you're walking away from. A girlfriend, a group
Social
of friends,
life.
people in family. You know, there's
Yeah.
regular family events that people just, you know, this is what we do. And that can pull you away from that. But when
Right.
it's your calling,
Yeah.
you got to chase it.
100%.
You got to chase it.
And-
Were you leaving anything behind? Was there?
Oh, man.
What was the sacrifice? Because it was never. We all talk about the glory. What was the sacrifice, man?
So, like, because of, you know, my decision to really take it seriously, there was a lot of time that I couldn't spend with family, friends, and people that I, quote unquote, grew up with and
It's the
things
real
like
stuff.
that. It's like everything became music, and if it didn't involve music, kind of wasn't really interested at all.
Right.
Like,
Understandably, yeah.
even with certain friends, like one of my friends, he has a studio set up in his house, and you know, I used to like come over and he would want to play video games, and I'm like, open up FL, like let's do something.
Yeah.
Let's do
FL
something else.
Studios,
Yeah, like open up
Fruity
FL.
Loops.
Yeah.
Fruity Loops.
So like it got to that point where it was kind of like, you know,
Yeah, you start to see who's really trying to do it and who's just,
Yeah.
I got this stuff here, I do it, you know.
yeah, exactly, for sure. And it's kind of like that's why, you know, certain people I just, and it wasn't like a purposeful thing. It was just like gradually you just move away.
Yeah.
And it's only because of the fact that, you know, I really take music seriously.
Yeah.
And I need to stay on that.
Yeah.
Stay on that path. You know?
Yeah. So I had
that's
the
real,
pleasure of, you know, I work alongside Shanell Red. You talked about Malik had introduced you to Shanell. I had the pleasure of listening to some of the records that Shanell brought you in and started, you know, helping cultivate some relationships and doing some things with you. You had a chance to work with Erick Sermon, the legend, EPMD Erick Sermon. Let's give it up for Erick Sermon.
Shout out to E,
who's
man.
done
The legend.
Redman, Dave Hollister, like as a producer. I mean, you know, we know who he is as an artist, but as a producer, some of the things. Going from coming up the ranks and being exposed to the people that you've been exposed to, having that opportunity. Talk about that a little bit.
Oh man, like when I tell you, like it was probably like to me one of the highlights of just my career in general, let alone like how I feel about just meeting him and seeing all that music, seeing the music.
Yeah.
Like going to his studio and just looking at the walls and looking at the work.
Inspiring.
Yeah.
You know, and then, you know, being nervous too, because I was nervous.
Yeah.
As you should.
No.
Well, not
that's-
should, but
I was nervous.
When you walk in
I
that
was like,
studio, you feel
Yeah.
history. Like you
Yeah.
feel that,
Yeah.
this is an important person there.
Word.
Yeah. And, you know, once I met him and got to know him and you know, we started doing some records, like it just felt like surreal.
Yeah.
Right.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Like to be in a room with like really like a founding father of this thing, like it's
Literally.
crazy.
Literally.
Yeah, no, for real.
EPMD is part of the DNA of why music is what it is.
Word.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah,
So
Don't sugarcoat the meeting. The
Oh.
meeting was phenomenal.
oh yeah, for sure,
what,
for sure.
What was supposed
Yeah,
to
what-
be
what happened? What happened
was
in the room?
supposed to be 30 minutes turned into 4 or 5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
After Eric heard some of Roq's work, and he just specific records he requested for him to replay them 2 or 3 times,
Wow.
maybe
Yeah.
4 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he was blown away. He just kept looking at me like, "Yo, sis,
Like, it's crazy.
you was right."
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know, 98.9% of the time, I'm right about gifted, talented people. You know,
Yeah.
Maybe
and
89%.
although it took for me to
Yeah.
be
Little
like, "We
gracious.
coming to see you.
Mm-hmm.
We're not doing this over the phone. We're
Yeah.
coming." And when Roq finally showed up and he saw what I saw, it went up from there. And he just allowed him to come there and create, gave us the keys, do what we do, and we went there and created.
What does that do for your confidence? What is that feeling like? What does that make? Is there? I mean, obviously there's
Oh,
a level of
man.
validation, but
For sure.
what kind of battery does that put in your back to be like, yo, I'm touching the right buttons. I'm
Yeah.
doing
For
some
me,
of the right things.
For me, it like if I could sum it up in one phrase, it's like can't tell me nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah.
Real talk. Not
Yeah.
and not in the sense of like, you know, the normal super cocky this that the
Yeah.
third.
Right.
But
yeah.
in the sense of like if I'm confronted with a hater,
You know how to handle that.
oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I just
Yeah.
move around.
And
Yeah.
everything Eric threw at him, he bodied it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I've heard some of the records.
Wow.
I've heard some of the records.
Wow.
They're pretty good.
And I want to know. So I know I don't know if it's too early to ask this, but like, what's your? We always ask people to like, what's your process like when you're writing these songs?
Oh man, it depends. It depends. Like I'm very much inspiration driven.
Mm-hmm.
Like if the inspiration is behind it, it'll take me like 5 minutes. If it's not there all the way, it'll take me longer sometimes to get it out. But one of the ways that I found that it's been like way easier for me to get out my ideas is recording myself.
Sure.
And
Cheat code.
and coming up with the ideas on the spot. Like just being inspired by what the record is saying to me.
Right.
And, just kind of spitting that back out.
Right.
And being able to kind of like control that process, recording myself, that has been like probably the most essential thing in making it easier for my, creativity to come out.
Because I saw an interview
great,
that it was either T-Pain or Robert Kelly, one of the two.
Robert Kelly.
But they were talking about being able to like not only just come up with ideas, but record it yourself, do it yourself, vocal it yourself. They were saying as a creator, you come up with an idea and you're thinking, okay, well, I got to get it to somebody else, and then they got to interpret it, and then we got to record it, and they got. It's like, but if you can come up with it, sing it, and like lay the template out yourself, it's coming from the source. And that's not to take anything away from the process of me writing for
Somebody
you,
producing,
somebody else recording it, so all those things. But when you can sit in front of it and you're generating the genesis of the idea, and you can now in real time, okay, this is what, and you're painting.
Right.
You can immediately make the adjustment, or you can immediately say, oh, I don't like that. So instead of me trying to have to tell you again, which is part of the process, but if you can do that, it's such a powerful tool.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Such a powerful tool.
Especially like recording yourself, like in general, like
that,
being able to record myself made me more confident to try my hand at vocals, background vocals, and adding more and doing more and being able to like vocally arrange something to where it's like, oh, this is how that sounds. That's cool. Let me try something else. Let me do this. Let me do that. And really like gaining the confidence to say, you know what, I could go here, I could go there, I could do these things. You know what I mean? Yeah. So definitely like having that power. Again, going back to, if you don't know how to record yourself,
PSA message.
Work on it, man.
What is that, Wayne's message? You're no stranger from having records on radio. No. What was that feeling like? Where were you? What was the moment? Were you driving? Did you call somebody? Oh my God, I'm on the radio.
And then like, what was going through your psyche at the time too? Like,
oh my God. So
major radio at that. We're not talking about like 3 o'clock in the morning, which is nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with
major radio.
Facts.
Broad day.
Oh man. First time I got played on the radio wasn't Can I Have You. It was this other record that we did. And boy, I like shouted at the top of my lungs like, I'm on the radio.
Like Rocky,
I'm doing all that. Oh my God. I felt like, oh my God, I did it. Like such a sense of accomplishment, such a sense of like at the top of the world. Like I felt like, okay, if I could do this, I could get
continue
there.
to do it.
You know? And at that moment I was like, yo, like I did it.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe it.
Who do you call first? Who's the first call?
Most of the people that I would have called was in the room already.
Right.
Wow.
So we was kind of like we was kind of like all there, and then I called my then girlfriend, and I was like, baby, I'm on the radio. She's like, oh my God, congratulations, I'm at work. I'll talk to you later.
And people are like, okay, but I still got a job. So.
What about even like your parents? Like what were their? I know it's just like to them, it's like whatever, but like, did they react to it?
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Was it understood that it was like, this a big deal for
they
you?
understood for sure that it was like,
Mm-hmm.
wow, my son is on the radio. What the
Yeah.
heck?
Yeah.
Like they were like so happy. Not that they listened to Hot 97 at all,
Right,
but
yeah.
but they were so happy. And
Yeah.
then the second time I got on the radio, because that happened twice.
Run it back.
Yeah,
Double it
had
up.
had to. But second time I got on the radio and Can I Have You was on the radio. It was like such a heartwarming thing. They was like, oh, we know you was on Hot 97 and we went on Hot 97 and we heard it. We were listening and we heard the song. I was like,
Don't stay on there too
oh
long,
my God.
parents.
Yeah. Don't
Get
stay
in and get out. Don't stay
Yeah.
on.
In and out situation.
Yeah, but they were so happy and it was such a like touching moment for me.
Yeah.
Like
That's dope.
brought it home.
That's dope.
'Cause they're
Shout out to
probably-
the support of parents.
No, yeah,
That's
support
dope.
of parents.
Yeah, come on.
Because they're
man.
coming from different worlds, and for
Yeah.
them to see you blossom into this, like, where you are now, I know they're probably like, wow, like, we never would have thought in our wildest dreams.
Yeah, and I mean, well, my mother more so than my father. My father is kind of like super duper like old school. Like he don't really know too much about that side of the life, and he's just kind of like does his thing.
Right.
He's a wholesale distribution broker.
Sure.
He deals with warehouses, people, and merchandise. That's all he knows.
Right.
And although obviously he's had life experiences, but it's like for him to kind of like see it.
Come to
From-
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That matters.
Yeah,
That matters.
for sure.
Gotta love that. All right, so people are talking about all this music, talking about people you've worked with, you being on the radio. What does that mean for you right now? What are you doing? Is this music coming out? Can people touch it? Can people hear it? Where, can they see you perform? What's the thing that's happening right now where you're tangible to the people that want to hear everything we're talking about?
So
They need to hear it, bro.
So, first things first. Got a project that's getting ready to come out.
Okay.
Mhm. When is that?
That to be determined.
Got it.
You gotta get the deliverables together
Right,
first.
No, yeah, you gotta get it right.
Yeah.
You gotta get it right. If you
Gotta
want to
get
do it
everything
right.
together
Yeah,
first
yeah.
before we release it. But got a project coming out. It's called The Gold Coast.
The Gold Coast.
The
Gold
Gold
Coast.
Coast.
Yes,
Is
it's
that-
an EP. It's 5 songs,
Mm-hmm.
and actually one of the songs I will be performing today.
Okay.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
That sounded like a transition. That
Yeah.
sounded like a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up? I love that.
He's like, I'm here to handle business.
Yes, absolutely. Nah, but seriously, that project is like, for me, right now, it's like my baby. Like this is like probably the first slice that people are gonna get of like the real rock.
Yeah,
Because they've heard me do this, they've heard me do that,
right.
Mm-hmm.
but this is gonna be
This
like
is that introduction to
this
you.
is-
You want to know?
Yeah.
This is who it is.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And this is your first project.
this is my first
Your first offering to the world.
Yeah.
Wow.
for
I
sure.
love it. That's an
Wow.
exciting time.
First
Wow.
That's an
first
exciting time.
product.
I love that. I love that.
Projects are not
Well,
easy
I'm
to make.
excited. No, man, it's a
Yeah.
journey.
I want
As two creators, it's a journey. We know.
You know what's a funny story? It's funny that you say about recording, right? This Yoda one over here.
You got to
well,
teach the kids.
Yeah.
Lead them to water.
Man, he let me record like 3 songs, right? Now I'm not knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
He's like, look, listen, you might just want to write to this first. And
You might want to
then-
come in here prepared
and
before you
then
just try to
come in here and
freestyle
try to,
everything.
you know what I'm saying? So him
Yeah.
teaching me
The
that.
the first order of business. Once I seen his process,
Yeah.
let me teach this guy how to record because I'm not going to sit here and be there, bro.
absolutely.
He's
You got it
doing
yet? You
too
need me to
much.
punch you in? You want me to punch you in? Okay.
He's doing too much. So
Yeah,
shout out
yeah.
to you, Malik. I
Yeah.
understand it.
Yeah.
Teach
no,
them,
he
lead them
teach-
to water. Go about your
Listen,
business.
and I learned very
Yes.
quickly. I learned
Yeah.
very quickly
Yeah.
and recorded like 30 songs.
Came back with 80 songs.
Summer,
Hey, do you think
bro.
you could mix all this?
Yeah.
We'll
yeah.
get to you later.
It was crazy,
man. We'll get
bro.
to.
I
we
get
about
it.
to.
I understand it.
We
Yeah,
about,
I get it.
We about to get to the
Especially
fun
when you
part.
put a project together.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's important.
It
It brings you closer to the experience.
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And just curating it and kind of like coming up with all these different concepts and vibes and bringing it all together.
It makes it
It's just-
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah. The
I
Gold
love it.
Coast
Gold
EP
Coast.
coming out soon.
Coming
there will be
soon.
videos and all that good stuff.
And you about to get a little
And
bit of it tonight.
can I tell them? Should I tell them?
I mean, yeah, that's what you're here for.
Okay, so
Real quick.
on
yeah.
top of that, we will be having a listening party.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Gold
go.
Coast.
Are you inviting the Get Off the Couch boys to the
Absolutely, 100%.
Nerds to the culture. It ain't official till you get nerds to the culture.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
Hello.
We gonna because you are a fellow nerd also.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
Clearly.
I nerd out
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
a lot.
I love it.
So
Okay,
yeah,
exclusive.
we are having a listening party for the EP. That's going to be soon. I'll keep you guys updated
For
with all
sure,
that
bro.
stuff.
We look forward to it,
And
man.
Yeah. We'll make sure
And-
people have your socials
Yeah,
before we get out of
we'll
there.
talk to your
Oh, yeah,
people. Our
for sure.
people will talk to your people.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll,
You know,
we'll make sure the
we'll-
people
we'll-
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it is. Before we get out of here, before we
Yes.
get you off the couch, we have one of our favorite segments here
Yeah.
on Get Off the Couch. It was formerly known as Either Or,
Yeah.
but it was brought to our attention
Yeah.
that in the midst of us getting people to get excited about what they needed to do in this
Yeah.
segment,
Uh-huh.
they were told by somebody up here that you got to stand on business. So naturally, it made sense.
Yeah, yeah.
We named the segment
Stand on Business.
So here on Stand on Business, Rob, we're
Okay.
going to ask you some questions
Okay.
and basically give you the option, which was either or.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
you got to pick which one either you like or you associate with or you just agree with more or
Right,
that
right.
you would choose in a
Right.
telephone booth. You got to make that decision.
But you got to pick
But
one.
at the end of the day, you got to stand on business, man.
Yeah.
Don't hedge your bets.
Yeah.
Pick which one your heart
10
speaks
toes
to.
down, baby.
Oh, I don't hold no punches. by
Somebody
Okay.
might want to fight you after, but
Okay.
otherwise,
It's
that's not
all
our
good.
business.
It's all good.
All right, we're going to
Yeah.
start it
I'm
off.
from
We're gonna
Jersey,
start
baby.
it
You
off.
start them off?
It will start
All
off,
right, you
man.
hit him with the first four.
All right. Guitar or piano?
Piano.
Mm.
It's just more expressive. Even though I'm a better guitar player, I feel like the keys are just a little bit more expressive, and
Got
you
it.
could do a little bit more.
Got it.
That's live, by the way. Typo. Second one. Yeah. Typo. I was on the ball.
Studio or performing?
Honestly, performing
Mm.
is way more because like I'm so used to like being in the studio, being in that like creation process, but like me getting on stage is a whole nother like yeah, and the
Connectedness.
feeling, the connection that I can get.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more freeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure than the studio. So I would say performing for me
Okay.
is more enjoyable.
Got
For
it.
sure.
Drop top or the big boy SUV?
How you rolling around when you bumping your music and you want people to see?
Yeah.
Drop
What's
top.
that?
You in the top? In the drop top?
Yeah, drop top.
Okay.
Because SUV, I don't know, screams dad to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it makes
mean,
sense.
not like pulling up
I
in
mean,
an
not,
all-black
not
Range Rover.
I am a father
The
now.
drop top.
I am a father.
Yeah,
I do
yeah,
have a little one.
Duh.
Yeah. Yeah, but
You want people to see you though, but you also want like that
drop top
experience.
is a
yeah,
moment.
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. And
Okay, that's fair.
that's the car that I could like slow roll and
Yeah.
have the system bumping and all
Right.
that.
I love
Right,
it. I
right.
love it.
Anthony Hamilton or Jaheim?
Come on, man.
Anthony.
Anthony?
Yeah, man.
Ooh, why Anthony?
Jaheim got hits, bro.
Jaheim got
He got long
Jaheim
hits.
is amazing. Jaheim is amazing, but for me, Anthony specifically because Charlene done got me through some things.
Oh, go this morning, found the letter that she wrote.
Yes, bro.
I think we all got gut punched by that song.
Man.
If you weren't in a relationship, you wanted to get in one just to feel that.
And his
Yeah.
vocal texture, like his
Oh.
texture is just so
Yeah,
special.
yeah, especially on that record.
He made us all believers.
for sure.
I'm gonna take the last four. Singing to a crowd full of people or one special someone.
I think a crowd full of people,
Mm.
this is the reason why, because as a singer, like I've always felt like the whole singing to a girl thing is like kind of like corny a little bit.
A little cliche.
A little cliche.
Sure.
I still
And-
do that. Shit. Oh,
So
yeah.
so
I'm
I'd
that
rather
guy.
I'd rather be singing to a
I'm
girl.
that guy.
Right.
Yeah,
Having
that's
everybody
fair.
sing along.
That's fair.
And,
Yeah, exactly.
so you're not one of those type of performers.
I'm that
I mean,
guy.
no, if it gotta
The
go
moment
down,
calls to it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
if it gotta go down.
I'm that guy.
You see how
That- yeah, no,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? If it gotta go-
he said,
Put
look,
it back on.
don't get
If
it
it got
twisted,
too
ladies.
serious. If it got too serious.
Don't get it twisted. I look like Shamar Moore.
That's Shamar Moore.
I'll sing to it like you don't.
Yeah, so yeah,
I ain't
but
mad at you,
I like the
Plan.
more
I
yeah
ain't mad at you. 90s R&B or 2000s R&B?
90s.
Yeah, you a product of 2000s
Yeah, for
R&B
sure,
now.
but
Come on.
90s.
That was your sweet 90s.
Oh, he's standing on business.
He's standing on
Standing on
business.
business.
I ain't mad.
I ain't mad
I ain't
at it either.
Writing a song for somebody else or writing a song for yourself?
Writing a song for somebody else.
Mm.
And the reason why is because like for me, like I draw more from my experiences than I do from just like random thoughts and things like that.
Yeah.
So like for me, like it's always been a more like real experience for me when I'm writing a song for someone else. Whether that be a girl or about a situation or something like that. Like
I love that.
Mm.
That's deep. That's
Goddamn,
tough.
No, for real.
I had to think about that too because I was like,
Nah,
that's
for real.
as artists and creators,
That's
it's
tough,
like the good
man.
voice. So it's not.
You being able to tap into the other people's
Yeah.
energies.
All right, last one. You win the music lotto and you get your dream choice of working with one of these producers. Is it Timbaland or Pharrell?
why you got
I know. It hurt me to
Right to the heart.
it hurt me to write
Right
that
to the
question.
heart.
It's gotta be Pharrell.
We do our own verses.
It gotta be
literally
Pharrell,
every-
though.
No,
You say it gotta be Pharrell?
You gotta be Pharrell though. If I had to pick.
We do a verses once a month where we play Timbo's hits
Yeah.
and then we go and play Pharrell
Pharrell's,
records.
yeah.
And it's like
it's a toss up.
oh,
Nah,
it's so
for me,
tough,
for me,
man.
it got to be Pharrell, and Pharrell gets a slight edge because I feel like just his musicality, I'm more of a fan of.
No,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Timbaland.
Timbo is Timbo.
Timbo is Timbo.
Aaliyah,
He's an
Missy.
alien.
Woo, Justin
Timbaland is a-
Timberlake. It's Justin
Oh,
Timberlake
man.
catalog on
Man,
wall.
that was it. That was it. Not justification.
Justify was from,
Justify.
but Timbo was on that too.
Oh, no, but,
2020 experience with JT. Oh, Push a love.
Yeah,
But
Timbo.
for Pharrell,
Timbaland
man,
is a alien, but Pharrell, yeah, I feel like, and I can see a lot of like Pharrell-ish in your craftsmanship,
Chad and
right?
Pharrell,
You know what I'm saying? That
guitar,
that Chatter Pharrell synchronicity, like you can see that, and a lot of the, and to keep it a buck, a lot of the artists that are in our like generational age range, like we kind of like stem from those trees, whether it be
for sure.
melodically, a chorus, chords, style. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
Like,
Students
you
of the
know,
game.
for sure.
Yeah.
Students of that game. Look, man, we appreciate you coming and hanging out with us on the Get Off the Couch podcast, man. We
Appreciate
are
y'all.
excited that you are going to get
Yeah.
off this couch
Yeah, yeah.
and go in the studio
Like
and give
you
us a
been
live
doing.
performance, man.
Like just
Give us
another
the-
day.
From the Gold
Just
Coast
another day.
Project. We're excited about that. Tell the people where they can find you on social media.
You can find me on most socials at Still Rock, still like still water, and then ROQ.
Right.
So-
ROQ. Make sure you get that right.
Yeah,
ROQ.
Absolutely.
ROQ.
Still rock.
Yeah.
I'm your boy Jay Marvin.
It's your boy Sir Moore.
And you are here with the Get Off the Couch podcast. And we about to get off the couch and go check out more Roq's music coming from the new EP, Gold Coast Project. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Let's go hear this live music. Let's go hear the Mel Lauren Hill. Let's go. Brother,
and he's on time. He's on time.
Hey, yeah. 9W to Rio Vista, I see the vision. Millions, millions, millions. No more washing dishes. Watch the May bend over, pick up singles, do a dance for me. Shrimp fry hard with the vodka sauce, please. Don't ask for much, do it my way. I'm paying for it. You asking if it's mine. You see me in it, and you know that it's mine. You asking if she mine. See she with it, you know what's going on. 9W to Rio Vista, I see the vision. Shit. Millions, millions, millions. No more washing dishes. Watch the Maybach over, pick up singles, do a dance for me. Millions, millions, millions. Millions, millions, millions. 9W to Rio Vista. Biggest house on the block, shit. Biggest 9 on me, it reside in my sock shit. Feet rich, I done spent 1,000 on these kicks. Would've spent 10, but the color that they have it match the color of my whip shit. I'm slave driving. The boat I got on land ridiculous, you hear the sirens. Presidential like the rollie on my wrist there. Richard Mill, the one I'm buying next there. Thought that I would stop patrolling hard for fans on Instagram. They all sleeping in ATPs. Shacking while I'm dunking on you niggas, where's the 3P? Where's the 3P? Where's the 3P? Phil Jackson ain't come see me, I should be drafted to the G League. You asking if it's me, it's easy, take a look up on your screen. Life is such a dream. When you live it right, live it right, live it right. 9W to Rio Vista, I see the vision. Millions, millions, millions. No more washing dishes. Watch the Maybach over, pick up singles, do a dance for me. Millions, millions, millions. Millions, millions, millions. Shit, hold on. 9W to Rio Vista, I see the vision. Millions, millions, millions. No more washing dishes. Watch the Maybach over, pick up singles, do a dance for me. Yeah. Millions, millions, millions. Millions, millions, millions. 9W to Rio Vista. Shit. Luxury, baby.